Welcome, guys. Hi, everyone. I'm hoping that this recording goes well. I did have a test session before, so let's hope it goes well today. If anyone wants to come on and join me while we wait for. JC guy. Can you hear me?
No.
Yes, the first one crashed, so hopefully the glitches are out of the way. Hi, Kamu. Happy 10,000.
I can't hear you.
You can. That won't work on me. That's my joke. So you and Tabang are trying to scam me on my own show. Why did you? Have you ever been scammed?
Taste of your own medicine.
I hope you guys have stories. I know Kamu does. I've heard one.
Do you want us to share funny stories or actual scams?
All of them.
Because some are personal and they are not so funny.
You know, I was I
You
was
talk in mind.
I wa- I was actually thinking, because someone sent out a tweet
Yeah.
asking if we have ways to get their money back.
Yeah.
and I was thinking maybe I can give the funniest story, a a Fred a Fred cashback.
Yeah.
You know, Fred gives out 300 rands, but we'll see how
Yeah.
it goes. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Not a problem.
Welcome everyone for joining. This is an open space. If you do want to share your story of how you got scammed or why you got scammed, or even if you did scam someone, I would really, I think most of us would really be interested to hear what your story is. You can just request to become a speaker, and I'll give you the platform, and then you can share your story. And remember, guys, even if you are scammed in a relationship, you know, you found out at the altar that you're marrying a dog, anything goes. I just want to hear how peeps have been scammed. I saw the Doge Father sent a request. Tawang, do you want to start?
No. Who else is speaker here?
It's only you.
Ready? No. Let
Kamu
someone
scammed
open
you.
up. I'll follow. I'll follow.
But let me tell the story. So
Or you can start.
yeah, I'll start, right. I've never actually been scammed financially, all right, but I did come close. And this was when I was a financial advisor, and Triple M was the big thing. So what was difficult about being an advisor during the Triple M saga was that, you know, you're telling people to invest, and you're telling them the right way to invest, and you're telling them, wow, you're going to make 10%. That's amazing, you know. And then they hit you with the, but Triple M is going to triple my money in a week. And then you're just there, like, left with nothing. You're telling them it's a scam, but, you know, the lies were so strong there, and people were not believing, you know. So we were losing clients to this Triple M thing. And I won't lie, I got enticed. You know, I was like, you know, when you're seeing people around you making so much money, and you know it's wrong, you know it's a pyramid scheme, but everyone is just making money every single day, you know. And then the people that are making money are telling you that, listen, if you put in your 200 Rand last week, you could have had 2,000 Rand today. Look at me cash out. So I convinced myself, I was like, you know what? If I die, I die. You know the investment parable. If I die, I die. That was me, right? On the night when I was about to jump on, the whole thing blew up, and I actually survived. And I also remember at home, my dad was really trying to get me on, and I was so reluctant. And I was telling him this thing is gonna blow up, and you know, he went in, but I decided to stay out. But luckily, you know, my patience paid off. Although if I did get in earlier, I probably would have made my money and ran. But yeah, I survived on the eve of Triple M crashing, and I'm proud of myself. I won't lie, I am. So that's one of my stories. And then later on, I'm going to tell you the story of how I got mugged, and it was also a scam. But I'll let other people speak first. Let me diversify my stories. Okay, so we have Tawang, we have Kamu, we have Michael. Who wants to go first? Okay, Kamu.
Dogecoin can start.
Kamu raised her hand, so I'll let her go first.
Let's allow the visitors to start first. I'll go after
Okay.
Dogecoin.
Okay, Doge Father, can we hear your story?
Yeah, I was scammed by a machine, but it was a really sad event, and I broke it as revenge.
Wait, what? You were scammed by what?
By a machine, like literally AI.
What happened? How did the machine scam you? Are you sure there wasn't like, a one of those Indian, what do you call this, call center guys, or those Nigerian princes behind the machine?
Nah, bro, it was genuine AI. You know, like when you backtrack and look for logs and think, this person is going to suffer. Bang! It was all AI.
Okay, so break down the story. How much did you lose? What happened?
No, I fell for a scam. I think it was on WhatsApp for this guy with this private equity stuff. So I did some research on it. Started going deep. I was like, oh, okay, this guy sounds legit. I jumped the boat too soon, not seeing that this is some super scheme like that Nigerian prince thing.
How much did you lose?
No figures, please.
Why not? I mean, it's done. It's done. Don't hit us with that expensive letter story. This is a closed group. We're here to emotionally comfort each other.
Nah, it is. I've lost in Bitcoin. Now this one will just be the resuscitation.
Wait, okay, so this person scammed you on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
They told you to deposit money through what, Western Union?
What was it? Was it Western Union or MoneyGram? I think it was MoneyGram.
What percent, what percentage returns were they promising?
I forgot, but damn, it was. It was very, very.
Okay. Let me ask you this: if you could backtrack, what would you have done differently?
Simba would have called the police.
But how would they arrest the person over WhatsApp?
Nah, later onwards, I was thinking, let me find whoever this fool was, no matter which country they're in, and I got the country.
What country was it?
I think it was Nigerian, bro.
Okay, cool. We'll go for Kamu next. I wonder how Michael was gonna get. Were you like gonna call the Nigerian police from here?
He was gonna fly there.
Kamu, I know you've told us a couple of times you've been sort of scammed. I imagine you have more stories. I'm interested to hear.
I have 9 lives. I've been scammed so many times in my life. I never learn, hey? But with this one, I think I'm gonna share a similar story to yours, almost. But mine is a whole lot of companies because I never learn and I keep on trying new things. The first Ponzi scheme I participated in, I didn't know it was a Ponzi scheme. I had just started working. I was working for a parastatal at the time. And when you start working, they tell you must save, you must invest and do all these things. So while I was busy in the search, checking which instruments to invest in and all that, one of my former schoolmates contacted me via Facebook and told me how he has made so much money with this company. It was called Lidima Stock Exchange something. It was based in Joburg. And I went on and I read about it. I put in money. They were promising nice returns. So they had like 2 divisions within the company. One was you invest money for a certain period and then you get like 50% return. The second one was trading classes. So I opted for the one where you invest money. After putting in my money, I spoke to one of my colleagues. He was a lawyer and a CA. So I told him I've invested in this thing. It's going to give me 50% returns. And then he was like, oh no, dear. That's a Ponzi scheme. I'm like, what is a Ponzi scheme? So he drew that graph, the pyramid scheme graph on how it works and explained everything to me. And he asked, how long have you been in it? I told him, I was like, withdraw your money quickly. Just call them, ask for your money back. I called them. Luckily, they sent me forms to complete to withdraw my money. And then they paid me with a ridiculous amount of interest. And the following Sunday, when I opened City Press, that company was all over. Even now on Google, the story's still there. They froze their accounts. People were crying. They lost their money. So, like, yeah, I escaped luckily. That was the first ever pyramid scheme I participated in. I was lucky there. I wasn't scammed. At least my colleague saved me. But yeah, it was one of those like triple M kind of.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to the ones you didn't survive later on. Savan,
Yeah.
guys, thank you for joining the conversation. If you do have a story, please feel free to send through a request. I will make you speaker. It is an open platform. If you did miss out, I started off telling my story of how I survived Triple M. Thank goodness. And Michael told us about how he got scammed by a Nigerian on WhatsApp, and he wanted to call the police or fly there, but unfortunately he wasn't able to. Tabang.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so mine was it was one of those support black business type of businesses. No, you laugh, baby. It's not fun.
Do you know I'm laughing?
Yeah.
You know I'm laughing. You know, people are using this support black business as the go-to catchphrase to just scam
And
people. You know,
it's like push mail, you know.
but okay,
But
yeah.
so there's this guy, or I'm not gonna mention names just to don't want to be sued. I don't have 500K, so but yeah, those who know will connect the dots. So there's this guy, I think he runs there was a page on Facebook. Was it Mzansi Memes or something like that? And then he also developed some lending business, I think Varsity Lender or something, whereby they were issuing out loans to students, I think at about 15-30% interest. So the guy had a lot of those type of businesses. It was that Varsity Lender business. He was running that page. And then he came with a concept of an agricultural project. The project was quite real because you'd show us pictures, seedlings, like business plans and everything else. Then he managed to get a pool of about, I think, 60 to 80 investors. I invested a total of about what? I think it was 10,000. I think everything was going well. I think his vision was actually to plant what? I think he was saying 1 million crops or something like that, with spinach, butternut, cabbages, and all of those stuff. The idea was just simple: plant 1 million crops, sell them at what? 7 rands, get 7 million. That was his idea. I don't know how crazy it was, because I mean, you plant
It's not
7 million crops.
it's not the craziest idea we've heard this week.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them are going to survive, but yeah, that was the concept. everything was going well. Could see things were getting off the ground. Land was cleared. They planted. We saw plumbing being done. Pictures. Everything was the harvesting. So when it came time, so the promise would get dividends like every 3 months until basically they ran out of stock or whatever the case may be. Contracts were signed, money was paid out. India, then obviously after 3-6 months, we started asking about dividends. The guy sent us from pillar to post. We inquired. Guy now starts blocking us, threatening us, like all sorts of things. And I think, yeah, it's been over a year now. We haven't heard anything from the guy, and yeah. So yeah, that it's reality kicks in to say, this was actually a scam. The idea was there, it was all done right, but
But what
it
if it
just
wasn't a scam? What if, it just didn't work out for the business?
yeah, but then you need to be able to account and say, look, things didn't work out. Here's what I promised you. We'll see how we can do going forward. I can return your money or whatever the case may be.
Wait, so you guys invested in this business?
Yes.
Yeah, so if he loses money, so let me give you an example, right? If I take my 10,000 Rand and I invested in someone who's launching a bank, right? And they're like, listen, put your 10,000 in this bank, you're going to get these returns. And if that business fails, that was my investment, it can go either way. So in your case, it's like you invested in a bank, and the expensive letter didn't go far, and then boom, your investment is gone. Maybe he just didn't have the heart to tell you.
Yeah, but then you to come forward and say, guys, things didn't work out, and
Maybe someone else scammed him.
yeah, I think it was a fundraising scheme basically. Yeah, no.
Okay,
So
cool.
yeah, that's that.
Is that the only time you got scammed or lost money?
Triple M, I haven't tried Bitcoins. No, I think that's the big one. That's the biggest I think I've lost. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There was a time where I've never been mugged, or robbed directly. It was only this one time where they stole what was it? They stole a cell phone I had and a tablet. A tablet I worked very hard to get. So what happened was, it was back in the days when I was traveling with my 2 series. For those who don't know what a 2 series is, it's my feet. I've got 2 of them. So I was walking, and I was walking on the side of the road, on the right side of the road. So the cars are coming towards me. So what happened was, I'm seeing this driver. He slows down, and he pulls out a police badge, right? And he tells me to stop, and he asks me what's in my bag, right? And I can see that at the back seat there's like 2 people. There's one person sitting next to the driver, and it's the driver himself who pulled out this police badge, and he's asking me, yo, are you carrying drugs? Because we caught these 2 people in the back seat, and they say you're carrying drugs. One of the person in the back seat screams, it's him, I was with him. Now I'm in defense mode, like, I don't know these guys, here's my bag, search it. And I think that's the biggest mistake I did. I gave them the bag, and then they search the bag, they keep the bag, they're like, what's in your pockets? I'm like, nothing. And they're like, okay, cool, peace, we're out. And they just drove off, And I was like, yo, what an elaborate scheme of how these guys just robbed me. And the thing is, it wasn't like it was a dodgy car. It was a Toyota Corolla white, unmarked. So you would assume it's probably a detective or something, And that's how they made away with my my devices and my bag. But while they were driving away, I was smart enough and calm enough to actually capture the number plate. So I quickly memorized it, and I went to the police station to basically report this incident. And luckily, the number plate matched the description of the vehicle. I remember, I think like a week later, an actual detective came to ask me some more questions about the incident. And that was the last time I heard from them. Yeah, so someone is out there enjoying my tablet and my cell phone. And yeah, that's how I got mugged, guys. But at least you guys know this trick now, so it won't happen to you. But I do know that, like right now, the tactic is more direct, where they just jump out of the car, snatch your phone, jump back in, and drive off. So yeah, to the guys that have just joined us, welcome to Your Money Talks. Have you ever been scammed? Have you ever been scammed in a relationship, bank application, Bitcoin, WhatsApp, Stockfells, Triple M? Please do share your stories. You can just send through a request, and I will make you speaker. To the current speakers while we're waiting, do you guys have any other stories? Kamo, I think you can tell us version 2 now. We're ready for your other stories.
Please add Neo. He has a Pipcoin story. I think we both share a
Where is Neo?
similar story with Pipcoin. He's here as
Okay, I
a
see him.
listener,
I see
please.
him.
Yeah. Mhm.
Why is he hiding in the corners? No is my no is my lab rat, guys. if there's something that looks dodgy, I always tell Neo about it. You know, I'll be like, yo, Neo, have you seen the stock? It's like 2 cents a share. And I know most certainly he's gonna buy it, and then I see if he dies, I don't go in. If he's making profit, I jump on. Neo, what happened with Pipcoin?
Wait. Hi guys. Thanks, Tess, for aiding me as a speak. Wait, before I get to the most complex type of scam. So let me start with this one. So I grew up in the rurals, right? Before coming to Gauteng, right? So in the rurals, there's nothing scams. There's nothing. It's like it's the best environment ever. So I come to Gauteng, and my mom sends me to go buy bread at the spaza shop. Okay, fine. I go to a spaza shop. When I go to a spaza shop, I bump into this old lady, and she comes to me. It's like, "Where are you going, son?" Like, "No, I'm going to buy bread." It's like, "Okay, no, I'm looking for my other son. They went to play there at the park. Let me hold that money for you. Go call them. You'll find me here." I gave her that money and I went to the park. And when I got to the park, there are no kids. And when I came back to the shop, the lady, guys, I was young and I was like in primary. That was my first. And I realized that was a scam. Imagine, by old lady. Now I had to come up with a story to go home. It's like, what happened to the bread money? I was like, no, it fell in a drain.
No. Wait, so this woman said, let me hold the money, go fetch the kids.
Yes. I was like, let me hold your money, go fetch my kids there at the park. As soon as you come back with them, you buy the bread, you'll find me here. And when I came, there were no kids to start with, and she was no longer there. So now it's a mission to go home and try to tell them what happened to the bread money. Yeah, that was the first scam I've ever encountered.
Okay, oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so tell us what happened with Pipcoin.
Wait, before I get to the Bitcoin one, I have another story where I got scammed.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You see, okay, now you see this thing of liking things. I suffer a lot from sinuses, right? Now I'm in a Joburg CBD, nah, and I see this guy, and he comes with a what's this, Paco Rabanne, and you can see that price tag is at gas, and it's 900. It's like Eva Fanas. And I was like, no, let's open it. It's like, no, I can't open it because now, if I open it and you don't buy, how much do you have? He started by saying it first it was 100 rand. I was like, no, I've got 50 rand. Right? And I'm thinking, no, here I popped. Paco Rabanne is very expensive. Paco Rabanne by 50 rand. And there I was like, here I won. Okay, fine. I buy and I get into the taxi. And I open that thing. Yes, it's Paco Rabanne. Then I spray myself, and nothing is made. I'm saying, maybe it's my sinuses. Let me go home. By the time I get home, I said, fine. Okay. I get home. I steam. Then I take that Paco Rabanne and spray myself, and there's nothing. Only to find out this is just water and what's this? And you know, I don't know what confused me because now you see now when there's a little liquid, sunlight liquid and water, and then Paco Rabanne say it was a psh, psh, and I was like, what Paco Rabanne says? It was. And I call my. It's like, okay, maybe my sinuses are relieved, are gone west. Can you just taste what's happening here? It's like, no, there's no smell. Sunlight liquid water. Yeah, that was my second time being scammed.
You know, you just remind me actually of Josie. What happened to me as well. I didn't get scammed though, but it was close. You know, there's that scam they do where someone in front of you drops a big stack of money.
Yes.
So these guys tried to do that to me, right? And I won't lie, for some reason I was not interested that day. So I'm walking, right, towards the taxi. I was going to catch a taxi, and the guy in front of me, right, he's on his phone, and he drops this big stack of money in those you know those banks used to give out those plastics where you put coins in and then you just stack them up. So he drops like I think it was like 100 rand notes, and it falls down, and like it falls to my feet, right? And what I do is I just lift my foot, step over it, and continue walking. Right? I was like, here I'm not getting involved, and I didn't know it was a scam. I look back and I see the guy behind me pick it up, right? And he tells me, "Shush, don't say anything." You know, he picks it up. So cool. I'm like, I'm good. Let me just continue walking. And then the guy comes to my shoulder and he's like, "Don't you want us to share this money?" You know, and I'm like, "Nah, you know what? I'm good. I just want to go home." Then he's like, "Okay, cool." I get in the taxi. I go home. I find out later that evening on Facebook that was actually a scam. So what actually happens is, if I show interest, the guy that picks up the money, he's going to pull me aside and he's going to say, let me count the money. I've counted the money. There's 3,000 rand here. But let me just go around the corner and make sure that the guy who dropped it is not around. Right? And then what he says is, since this is 3,000 rand, I'll let you keep it so that you don't think I'm running away with the money. But for me to trust you, I want you to give me your phone, or give me 100 rand, or give me 200 rand. That way, we trust each other. So when if you give me your phone and the guy leaves and you open that money, you're just going to find that there's blue paper only. You know those telephone yellow pages? For some reason, they like spray painted blue to look like 100 Rand notes. And then, boom, the guy's gone with your phone. Okay, I see we've lost Horsey. Let me see if he's in the list here. Kamu, can you enlighten us on this Pipcoin story while we wait for Neo?
So, Pipcoin is another Triple M. I think it came after Triple M or before. No, it was after Triple M. I didn't get on the Triple M bus. I was too late for that, luckily. Then there was Pipcoin. There was a guy called Refuade. I don't know. I tweeted about him a few weeks ago asking where is he actually. Refuade introduced Pipcoin and people were making money. They were buying, I don't know what he was selling actually. You deposit money to someone's bank account, and then a few weeks down the line you'll get money back. A friend told me about it. Obviously, I jumped on the bus, put in some money, got money back. I was like, oh, this thing works. I now registered different accounts in my brother's name, my cousin, everyone. Like, I jumped on, put in more money. When it was my turn to withdraw, I can't withdraw anymore. And we were told, okay, now it's going into crypto. This is the reason why I don't invest in Bitcoin, because I'm so skeptical about it. I'm so skeptical about it because then they told us about mining. Everyone must now have PCs, Wi-Fi, and all those things so that you can start mining. Only those who will be mining will make money. But then I lost money there. On behalf of every person that I registered for, my cousins, I had recruited people as well, because when you recruit, you also earn money. There was this benefit. Whenever you recruit people, you earn money. So I started recruiting everyone after I received my first payout, because it's like they give you a sweet and you taste, oh, this thing is nice, and then you go all in.
So yeah, you said Neo was also in Pipcoin, because I remember Neo sent out a tweet that he's been scammed 5 times and he's only told us 2 of the 5.
Yeah, Pipcoin was one of those. I was part of Pipcoin. I think after Pipcoin, there was another one, Wealth 24/7 or something. It had an aeroplane as a logo. I remember when the scheme collapsed, they were like, "Ay, hambile banoi."
Wait, so you were also in this one that had the aeroplane logo?
Yes, because after Pipcoin, I was like, when they introduced the new one, I was like, okay. Mostly people who make money are the ones who invest early, like, yeah, who start with the scheme. So when that one was introduced, I went in and I got money. So I was greedy again, you know.
Sheesh.
Then I put in more money and recruited more people.
Wait, so you didn't learn from the first time when it came to recruiting?
No, I didn't. The aeroplane disappeared with our money.
Or was it South African?
No, it wasn't South African, because they said that there was a Russian guy. But it was one of those. And then after that one, there's one from Bushiri's church. I remember one of my cousins recruited me on that one. I forgot the name. But there was one where, because they thought it's in church and it has Bushiri's stamp of approval, you can make money. So I was ready to be like rich. So, okay,
so
to see flames, right?
Yeah, because I remember what brought this conversation about, and why there was such a request for scam stories is because when was it? Was it on Saturday? Where that person tweeted his grace, what was it? His
Yes,
grace
yeah.
thingy, and
The one with the NCR certificate instead of
yes,
FSB.
yes, it's
Yeah.
like we are legal, and he puts a NCR certificate, and everyone's just like, no,
Mm,
hold on. But I won't lie, like
yeah.
for me, like chances are, if I do come across a pyramid scheme and I see that it's still in the early stages, I'm gonna put in like 100 rand just to test the waters to see what happens on the other side. But that's the
You're
most I'm
going to
gonna
get
do.
500 rands. If you put 100 rands, you're going to get 500 rands. And then you're going to be tempted and say, let me take this 400 rands and put it in again so I can multiply.
I
Then,
want,
yeah,
I want to hear
they
if
get you there.
if anyone has or was invested in Triple M. Can you just raise your hand or send through a request to be speaker? I want to see how we want to hear how your Triple M story went. I think for Triple M and WhatsApp Stockfell, guys, please do send through your requests. Let me see if I can try and find Neo. I'll be back. Do I see your request? Oh. D, just send through your request again. I saw it come through. Guys, if you do have stories, I mean, there's 55 of us. I'm sure someone here has been scammed some way. It's a safe space. Please share. Okay.
Mamo must come share. I know Mamo has stories to share.
Okay. There's 2 new speakers. Tozi the creator. Tozi.
How are you doing, Tez?
I'm good in yourself.
Very well, thanks, man.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's so much of exactly a scam, but it was a couple of years ago. Varsity wasn't really working out too well for me, so I needed to get a job. I needed to find some money. So obviously, just scrolling online, I see like this advert for this kind of marketing job, and I was like, oh hell yeah, this is amazing. Let me go through, put together a nice CV. They call me like a couple of days to come in, and it was super convenient. I stayed in Randburg. This particular place was in Randburg. It was called the Power Place. The actual building was called the Power Place. And the first weird thing that I see upon my arrival, there's maybe like over 30 people waiting to be interviewed. There's like a whole queue of people, and I'm like at the time, I'm like, wow, people actually like want this job, but only afterwards did I realize what was kind of happening. So I go for this interview with this guy who's maybe not even like 2 years older than me. You know, he's wearing a nice suit, got his watch on, he's got his BMW outside. I have a nice interview with him, and pretty much his whole story was like, yeah, man, in the space of like 6 months, I started working here, and I eventually ended up having my own business. You know, he was very adamant about how he was making more money. 10,000, 20,000 rand a week, right? So I was like, shit, this is for me. This is the life that I want. I'm in the right place right now. So I mean, I managed to pass the interview, and within like 2 days already, I was like, it was time to work there, you know. And we go into this space. There's maybe like 50 people in this space. There's maybe like 5 different whiteboards around, and it literally feels like Wolf of Wall Street kind of situation, you know. Everybody is like pumped up. I even remember the words they used to say. It was like called juicing each other up. Join us in creating excitement. I was like, shit, this feels like a party here, you know. Um, but yeah, only like looking back over time, I realized it was actually like a multi-level marketing kind of thing.
Oh
And
yeah.
ultimately, they were selling people dreams. The dream was that in 6 months you're gonna own your own business. But ultimately, we didn't get a salary. Even there wasn't a salary. The only money we made was from commissions from stuff that we'd used to sell. So working times, we go to the Randburg office at like 6 in the morning, and we get back at 6 in the morning. But we spend like maybe 2 hours at the actual office. But pretty much what my responsibility each day was to go to a different retail store. Um, and it's the one with the red square logo. And
Yeah.
we literally had to we literally had to help people open accounts, right? And we'd have like a specific kind of target for each kind of day. And guys, like the things that were done to make people open accounts, the amount of fraud that was happening as well, the people who came in that like there's no ways this person is actually meant to be approved for an account. My people did things just to hit like 2 or 3 accounts open on a daily basis. But yeah, man, that was such a crazy time, and it's like so sad to some extent just thinking back on it, because people are looking for jobs. You know, people are
Yeah.
desperate for jobs, and I think right now it's like 70% of the youth in South Africa are actually unemployed. And you know, when you get into a situation when you're like, I'm gonna be like this guy that I see who's extremely charismatic. He owns his own company. He makes this amount of money each damn week. I was like very much sold into it, and I'm just so glad like right now to be comfortable and have a actual proper kind of job. But yeah, I'd say beware if there's a company where they host the premises at a place called Power Place in Randburg, just beware of those kind of things. And if there's 50 people being interviewed on a daily basis, it's probably because their turnover is crazy mad, and people aren't actually staying to work then, and people are like changing on a daily kind of basis. But yeah, I just wanted to share that crazy, crazy experience that I had. Thanks, Tiz.
You know, for a moment there, when you said you went for an interview and there was like 50 people, I thought it was going to be that story where they tell you to bring 200 Rand for the interview to print paper or something like that. But yeah, no, these marketing schemes are something else. I'm curious though, Tozi. You said there was a lot of fraud happening. I'm not a police. Did you commit any fraud? Did you scam anyone in this process?
Look, I didn't necessarily scam any people, but
Exercise
what
your
I
right
did,
to remain silent,
what,
Tozy.
what I
Protect
did was
yourself.
I didn't follow the rules exactly.
Okay, cool. We have D.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good, thanks. I just wanted to share my Triple M story quickly.
Okay.
So I joined Triple M with 500 Rand. By the time it crashed, I had made, I think it was just a bit over 10K. So I didn't like really lose much. But because I had recruited, so many people, that's how I was able to make so much money. And I had a friend, one of my friends had invested, I think it was about 20K, and she recruited someone that invested 30K under her. And yeah, when Triple M crashed, that money was still in the account. Whatever that means.
How
So that whole thing just crashed with all of their money there, and she had to repay back her friend that joined under her the 30K.
why though?
But with me, I was just like, Joe, I don't have 20K to pay back, and the money was not paid into my account. I was always sure to make people understand what this is how it works. The money does not go into my account. The system will generate
Yeah.
an account for you that you need to pay the money into. So the money does not come to me. So when people came back and like, we want our money, I'm just like, hey, now my money's in there. It crashed. I also want my money. But yeah, I mean, I made a shitload of money with Triple M. So mine is kind of like a good story.
Wait. Do you actually realize that money, or is it still on the screen?
It's still on, but like I would withdraw money. Like I'd make a bit of money. I'd recruit and get downlines, and then I would draw. But at the time Triple M crashed, I had 10,000 Rand in the account, in the Triple M account.
Can I ask?
But because my initial investment was just 500 Rand, it wasn't like a loss for me.
I've always wanted to ask a Triple M investor, how long did you continue looking at the screen hoping it was fixed? How long was it until you realized that, nah, let me just give up?
I think maybe for like 2 or 3 months. The thing is, when just before Triple M crashed, there were signs. People were like withdrawing their money in numbers. There was like a panic, and everyone is just like, guys, chill. There's nothing to panic about. The system's not going to crash. Your money's not going to disappear. I think Triple M had started crashing in other countries.
Yes, I remember
and that traveled. And then we got that news in SA and Triple M is crashing. So people started panicking, withdrawing money, and we were getting told, guys, there's nothing to worry about. The system's not going to crash. Keep recruiting. And like there's these WhatsApp groups. People are motivating you. There's nothing to worry about. Someone is showing you they just bought a house, they just bought a car, all of that. So for I think 2 or 3 months, now I would just log into the system and refresh and actually even try to withdraw the 10K.
Sheesh.
I actually even tried to withdraw the 10K and nothing was happening.
Can you still access that today?
I'm not sure. I haven't logged in a while.
Okay, but
And
don't.
then
I
there
want
was
to
a
start
time we
early.
got told,
Mm-hmm.
pardon?
No, go on.
There was a time we got told that they're doing like a whole system renovation, but that there's nothing to worry about.
Wow.
That there's nothing to worry about. The money's still going to be there.
Sheesh. Yeah, but
Yeah,
at least you went in small. But I'm just trying to understand why did your friend have to pay back the person she recruited her money? What was the
I
agreement
don't
there?
know. No, I don't know because I said to her, tell her that you can't pay her back the money. She did not pay the money into your account. She must go lodge a query on the
On
system.
Triple M.
Yeah, she must go lodge a query there. Because now when people came to me, I'm just like, guys, no ways. The money was not paid into my account. I did not steal your money. First of all, I did not force you. I did not steal your money. The money was not paid into my account. So there's no way I'm paying you back anything. You knew the risk involved when you signed up. I explained everything to you.
Cool. I see Neo is back. I just want to say that one thing that Triple M really gave us, a positive thing, was the term "I do not give financial advice." Neo, I see you're back. You've told us three. You've told us two or five. He's probably having connection issues. Mandemic. Hey, Mandemic.
There's QS here, Tess.
Oh, I can't see QS on my screen. Q.
QS has been a speaker for a while now.
I thought she got disconnected. Q, you can go.
Hi everyone.
Sorry, I can't see you on my screen.
No, that's so. My story is a few years ago, there was a scheme. It was a crowd farming scheme called Open Field Poultry, where you'd buy a chick, a 1 day old chick, for 35 rands, and they charged you a fee of 5 rands 50. And with that amount, they would take care of your chick, they'd feed your chick, they'd vaccinate it if need be. After 56 days, they'd slaughter it, package it, sell it for you. And on day 57, you could get your 35 rands back plus 19 rands profit. They had a platform with your profile on it where you could literally watch your 19 rands profit grow, and they called it dividends. And they pay this out every 50 on day 57.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed this for 2 months, and I think on the third month I withdrew early because I needed money, but not all of the money. And as I was trying to withdraw, it took a very long time. So it usually took 3 days, I think, tops. And we're on day 8, and I'm still waiting for my money. And then I found that other people have struggled with drawing as well.
Mm.
And then one day we woke up, there was no website.
There was no
There was
chicken.
nothing. And they had premises, I think, in Bryanston, I can't remember. And people who went there said the offices are empty, they're not there anymore. I remember they offered farm tours, so you could go to the farm and just look at your chicks and watch them chip away there. But I don't know what happened to that because I was never really interested in that. But yeah, till today I am scared of crowd farming. When I hear that word, I look the other way. I cannot. I am traumatized.
So they didn't even send
Yeah,
you. They didn't even send you pictures of your chickens that you've bought.
there are no pictures, and it was sad because I really, really loved the concept.
But I think there
That
is one right now that seems to be working for people. Is it blueberries or something? Um, Something about buying.
Yeah, so there's two options.
Fed group, yeah.
Fed Group as well as Livestock Wealth. I think Tugo Shezi does the crowdfunding part as well, and I actually bought some meat from them this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Ted, while
Very
listening
legit.
to QS, I'm so stressed. I'm getting so stressed. Like, I'm getting so stressed. I'm really, really, really stressed. I really hope that the one I got on, I actually jumped on one last month and I bought a pregnant cow. I hope. I hope it's
Tell
not a
them,
scam.
tell them to send you the pictures of the cow.
No,
Tell them.
QS is stressing me. I'm so stressed. Like,
go get your
guys, I
girl.
bought a pregnant cow. You know, I bought a pregnant cow online.
Come
Yes,
on,
exactly.
come on.
So that's what QS is describing. Like they're taking care of the cow and all that. I just hope my cow exists. I'm so stressed.
Kamu, don't be stressed. Maybe it might give you 10 cows, eh? You never
Oh
know.
my word. Tabak, the cow is pregnant. Eh? There's
Yeah, what did they say? I don't know.
Wow.
I really hope it's not a scam.
Go check if the website is still there.
The website is still there. The app is still there. But as you can hear from QS, she used to log in and see her money, you know? And yeah.
Wait. So this website sells pregnant cows.
It has different things. It has like nuts, veggies, cows, pregnant. So, you know, because I like money, I was like, let me get a pregnant cow so that I reap the benefits faster.
But hey, who knows? Maybe it's legit. Maybe it's legit. I must actually check
I hope it doesn't collapse. I hope it doesn't collapse because all these schemes are so like they're all proper, you know.
Yeah.
I think the people behind the schemes do research. They do believe in what they're doing, and somewhere along the way they just get it wrong, you know.
And then
I really, really, really hope my pregnant cow is safe somewhere, and I'm gonna get my cow.
Yo. Yeah, no. I mean,
Oh,
wait, so Kamu, I'm just curious. So when you bought the pregnant cow, right? Did you just like
yes.
was it like on a list what do you want to buy and then you selected pregnant cow? Or did they like show you the picture that look it's really pregnant?
No,
'Cause I want
no, it's an app, you know. And a number of FinTwit people actually did threads on this thing sometime last year. And I looked
but
at it and was like,
guys,
I was skeptical. But then I got my Stockfall money last month. So I was like, I'm gonna buy myself a cow. So when I went on their app, I registered, did everything. Tozy mentioned the name, so I'm not gonna mention the name again because I don't wanna sabotage my pregnant cow. So so I went on their app. They have different things. Nuts, veggies, different cows, you know, you just choose. So I went and I read, and they have terms to say, okay, after 6 years, you'll get 10% dividends and all that. I chose the pregnant cow, and the pregnant cow is the most expensive on that app. So I chose the pregnant cow because of the returns. I want to see returns.
So, Kamu, can I ask, how do you know that's your cow? What if I also log in the same app and I choose the same pregnant cow?
That's exactly what I'm wondering.
Oh, so, you know, I didn't think it through.
Wait.
And now when
Wait.
QS is sharing his
Hold on,
story,
hold
I'm
on.
like, oh
Come,
my word,
come,
where's
hold
my
on.
cow?
I just need clarity here. Makosa Zani, did you also buy a pregnant cow?
No, no.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just wondering that how does she identify hers? Say, for example, are they listed with a lot number? What if I go in the same app and pick up the same lot and the same cow, and we just happen to buy the same cow? How are we gonna know?
Oh my word!
So
Guys,
I'm
you
like,
stressing me. You
see,
stressing me. I bought last month. Eh? Here I am telling myself that I'm a farmer. I own a pregnant cow.
Yeah. Guys, no, but guys, some of these
Guys,
things,
I love money. I love
just
money. And I want to retire early. So I'm trying everything.
yeah. I think you must ask for the serial number of the cow, eh? Just to make sure
I
that
should
yeah,
it's
ask
please.
for that.
yeah.
Oh my word. Like I didn't think it through. To be honest, I didn't think it through. I just
Okay, let's
But but
go.
that but that's the thing about a scam. Like in the moment you go, it's almost like they hypnotize you. And then after 1 week when you are sitting there, you are thinking, I know man, what's going on? But in that moment, nothing is going through your head.
Okay, cool. Um, let's go on to
Can, can, can I just comment? So
yeah.
talking about scams, I mean, the lady who was sharing Triple M and all that. So scams have evolved, particularly the multi-level ones. They are now doing Bitcoin. So I'm deep within one.
So you're talking to us within the scam.
I'm deep within a scam. But this is the thing. I'm laughing because so a friend of mine had been like trying to recruit me, like literally for almost 2 years. And this girl, you see, last year we had downtime, lockdown, and you're just sitting there idling, not doing much. And then this girl is making money, guys, like Bitcoin money.
I know that feeling.
Eventually, I considered. I'm like, okay, let me join you. Tell me, hit me, what's up? So, the interesting thing is, like Gamu was saying, in the beginning, you actually make money. Okay, I made good money, really good money, but then they disappear. So now we are at the point where it's disappearing, and we all can see that it's disappearing. Nothing you can do. And the system is there. It counts every day, but the money cannot be withdrawn.
So you're still making profit, but you can't touch that money.
The money can't be withdrawn now. So it is funny, but okay, for us, for me, because obviously, I managed to make some money. I know it's funny to me, but there are people who are not thinking this like me, and people are crying. So, but yeah, so no, scams have evolved. I mean, because you don't, and again, once you are pulled into it, it sucks you in. And once you see the money, guys, I'm telling you now, you
Sheesh.
put 500 rand, you get 10,000 rand in a week. You're thinking, what? I'm going in.
Hey. So we're sitting amongst millionaires here with cash on the screen.
No. I have honestly seen people withdraw millions. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah. So what
I
is
have
this?
seen.
What is this? What is this scam? We can go revive it,
No,
guys.
I'm not gonna mention the scams here. But I'm telling you guys, I've seen people withdraw millions. I've seen people buy Land Rovers, Range Rovers for cash, Mercedes Benz for cash, because they withdraw the money live. 200,000 rands on a day or on a week.
I'm curious how
Literally.
SARS taxes scams.
I don't know. I don't know. But so yeah, that's that. So right now, people are lying low because the money is not coming out. And I mean, there's one lady. I mean, sometimes we always say people are lucky with money. Sometimes people are lucky even with scams. Because
Yeah.
he was really making money. And when the money started drying up, I just thought of her. I'm like, I wonder how she's feeling now because
Sheesh.
she used to wake us up every morning and withdraw money and post on a WhatsApp group and write a long story about how this and this and this and this. And I'm like, she must be mad wherever she is, because suddenly the mine is dried up. And the worst is you can see it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's the most painful thing. That's why I was asking D how long it took for her to get over watching the money grow on the screen. But I'm sure that Makosazana, you've made all your money back.
Yes, I did. I made more than 100% of the money that I had put in. And yeah, the rest is just sitting there. Looking at me. I wish I could still have it.
Sheesh. D? Oh. Okay, cool.
I only have one question for Kosi. Why didn't you invite us? Why didn't you do a thread? Eh?
Actually, no. You guys, you know how Twitter is. You guys, as soon as somebody posts something, you're like, hey, what? Hey, where's the FSP? Where's the FSP?
Okay, that's me,
You were
guys.
asking for
I'm guilty.
FSPs and everything, yeah.
I'm guilty. Yeah, that's me. That's me. So
Exactly. You guys were gonna ask me for FSP documents here when I know there's none. This is the internet we're talking about.
okay, cool. We have Mandemic. I hope you can come on as speaker now. Guys, if you do have your stories, please do send through a request. I will make you speaker.
Okay, how's everyone?
Good, and yourself?
I'm well, man. I'm well. So my story's a bit. Till this day, it's still funny. Well, I find it funny. It's happened back in varsity. Had some money saved up with a few friends, and then one of them was fortunate enough, to then acquire, like, in some weird way, someone's business, right, in logistics. So now in the whole process, we finalizing that, moving things on because that family couldn't afford to keep it running, but then they already had a contract running with Magnesium or something like that, if I remember correctly. This was about 4 or 5 years back. So in this whole process, we are all now planning how to handle the other contracts that we have in our hands, or that we think we have in our hands, because we have all this paperwork. And we didn't realize we don't have enough trucks for this. So now the next move was to rent out a truck at a particular time. So there's this lovely company, man. Can't remember its name, but most of their trucks in their side tippers are yellow. Right. So got a quotation for like a month to see how it would work out. And now in the process, now we're trying to find drivers. First we're like looking for drivers, and then you look for like side tippers, preferably cheaper than going to like a whole setup company. So maybe if you knew someone who had one, especially like in Mpumalanga, because I know if you're familiar with Mpumalanga, apparently every other third person has a side tipper or something. That's that. So in this whole process, we getting this done. We actually ended up realizing that these guys don't have trucks at all, and they didn't have a contract. So we ended up renting out 2 trucks with a side tipper, like 2 34-ton side tippers, for a whole month for a contract that didn't exist. So they ended up using it for their own contract. So when you called up, we actually had one of our friends go to the site, and then we were told, oh, no. We did get these trucks, we did get the drivers, but that's not the job that you guys are here for. So you guys are talking about something else. We're not even involved in that. And then they told us that it actually looks like we were just subcontracting for someone the whole time. So we are thinking we landed our way into a nice business. Turned out we were just subcontracting, and we did basically all the work for them. Yeah.
So you guys, you were not doing the job you thought you were doing.
We were just financing the trucks, essentially.
Did they pay you at least?
We fought and fought and fought. Only half was paid. But we just decided to move on. Like we just like cut our losses. It was also in like my third year. Yeah, third year university. So I'm busy thinking about exams now. I'm just about chasing someone for money. I was just like cut my losses. We got half back, but it was like, nah, it's fine. We'll call this one and we'll take this L and we'll learn from it.
I'm just curious, which varsity were you in?
Vids.
Oh, okay, cool. Because what I know is with UJ, they have a law clinic and they basically service their students for free. There was an incident where one of my classmates had an issue, a dispute with her employer, and she went to the university's law clinic, and they managed to get the matter settled. So perhaps if you had done the same thing,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure about
Yeah.
Wits.
Yeah, I think we were just tired. By the end of it, like it took months just to go through, and then by the time we realized we got here, we were just like we were done. We were done.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've got one waste tea. Okay, let me just send a request. Guys, if you have any more stories, you can speak. Guys, if the listeners do want to come on as well, I will send through a request. I'm just gonna try and add someone quickly.
I've got
Tess,
one more.
I just
No.
tweeted my pregnant cow, guys. I sent together with my child.
I'll go have a
I just
look.
want to check if my cow is still there.
Oh my
Please
word.
get the cow if it looks like yours, guys. No.
Let me go have a look.
It doesn't look well fed though.
Please feed it here, Tess, so that everyone can see my pregnant cow.
Okay, let me. Where is it? I'll just look for you quickly, and then I'll add it. Oh, I see it. It doesn't look. Oh,
Got another.
I'll just add it here for the listeners to see. D, you say you've got another story.
Yeah, so yeah. I'm like very close to my older sister. So every time she does like stuff, she'd call me and she's like, D, this and this is happening. Let's do this, this and this. So back in the day, there was this platform called Cash Gang or Money Gang. She's like, D, there's this platform we can make money. You put in, for example, 1,000 rand, and then within 24 hours, you get paid back the 1,000 rand plus 50%. So you get paid back 1,500 rand. So she's like, register and let's make money. So I registered. I think I did it 3 times, and I got my money. Yeah, but the fourth time I was just like, no, like I'm too nervous. This is crazy. She just continued with this platform, and she made money. One day she calls me and she says the system crashed, and she's like, I got paid 100K. I'm like, what? She's like, he got paid 100K. Go to the system, crashed, and he just started making like random payments. Because normally like there's a queue. Like,
Yeah.
okay, today it's gonna pay out this queue, tomorrow it's that queue. So that day, I don't know what happened. She says the system crashed and she got paid 100K. She took that money, she went on holiday. She went to Afriski with her family.
Charring someone else's fruitful donation.
Yeah, she's like, well, other people also got paid, so
Damn.
there's nothing she can do. And it's like, who do you even return the money to? That's the thing. You don't even know. Who do you
Yeah.
return the money to? the system's now crashed. There's no website. There's nothing. There's no helpline.
No,
There's
but
no
you
phone number. No
no.
email address. Nothing.
The noble thing to do is go to the police station and say, "Listen, guys, I was part of this scam and I got 100,000 that I was not supposed to. Where can I send this money to?"
Imagine.
Chess D is an attorney. Chess D is an attorney. She has a law firm. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Sheesh.
This was back in the day before I even became an attorney. So
Disclaimer.
this cannot be used. This cannot be used against me in a court of law, please.
Okay, cool. We have a new speaker. I am multimedia. T. Hello, T.
You're being abusive, please.
How so?
I did not consent to this, but anyway.
Sharing is caring.
Wow. When I see you, please do not bring this up.
I won't. I'm very forgetful, trust me.
Good. So, hi everyone. This is actually very recent, and I was like, okay, I'm never gonna talk about this ever again. But anyway, so you know this website called Central Supplier Database, the government thing for tenders and government stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, CSD. Yeah. CSD, yes. So I was like, okay, let me put my company up there just to see if it leads to anything. So yeah, that's what I did. We do photography, multimedia design, social media management, and all of that. So I put all of those services there. And then I think a day or two after, I got an email, and it was from the Department of Health. And and it was a request for, I don't know, an RIP. What is it called? I don't know what that form is. Whatever. So they were, yes, that. So they were looking for what's this? Sanitizer machines, right? First of all, I don't do any of that. But anyway, who's this? My boyfriend's brother bought a sanitizer machine like last year, and he was starting a business for like sanitizing, fogging, yes, fogging and all of that. So my boyfriend was like, let me ask my brother if he knows anything about this, or like if we can get it, you know? So I was like, okay, whatever. Couldn't hurt, right? So yeah, that was the first bad decision. But anyway, so he's an ambulance person, so he works for the government. So I think government people aren't allowed to get the tenders or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so so we were like, okay, we'll just do it under my company and not his. Right? Oh wow. Anyway, we fill in the forms and everything. We send it. Cool. The brother's like, yeah, no, we can get it. We can because he bought his on Alibaba, I think. So he was like, yeah, we can just order. So we started looking for like quotations and stuff. They wanted like 150 of them. Anyway, cool. We started looking for quotations on Alibaba. We got quotations. So when we filled in the form, we put up the price and obviously marked it up.
Yeah.
yeah, so I think buying from them was about 400 and something K.
Okay.
And then we marked it up to about 6, 7, I think. Because we're like, we don't want to be greedy and say 1 million because we know other people are going to say, these
T,
crazy numbers,
T.
government.
These
Can you
people
hear
out
me?
here, yeah, these people out here are marking up to 5 billion. I think you're too
Yes, I
modest.
know that. I know that, but I was like, I'm not even trying to like do that. Like like let's just do it. If it works, cool, whatever. I'm not trying to be, greedy or anything.
Yeah.
That little one is fine. It's something. It's like it's not like I worked hard for it. So yeah. So
Kamikaze.
we stuck to the about 700K markup. Anyway, cool. We send it, and I think a day or two after that, um, did I get an email or phone call? I'm not sure. Let's say a phone call. I get a phone call from this guy. He says he is Kamogelo Letwaba from the Department of Health, and don't laugh. And then he's like, so yeah, they've looked through everything, and um we got the tender. And I was like, oh, okay,
Damn.
cool. I was like, hey, okay, cool, whatever. They're like, yeah, it's within their budget, wada wada. And I was like, hey, cool. I was like, hey, all right, cool. Let's move on to the next step, right? Let's see where this goes. And then,
Did you celebrate?
um, no, I'm like,
Okay.
I'm a very like calm. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't do that.
Okay.
Anyway, um, what's this? I was like, oh, okay, great. And then he was like, I need to. So they had like a specific, what's this, code for the specific sanitizer machine that they want.
Okay.
So they asked for a batch number. They're like, okay, the only thing we need is a batch number so that we can verify that the machines that you're going to buy, um, what's this, are the ones that we're actually looking for.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Doesn't sound suspicious." So I'm like, okay, so now we're busy on Alibaba asking for batch number. These Chinese people don't have batch numbers. This other one was even like, no, which batch number do you want? I can print it and put it on it. I was like,
Trust the Chinese, eh?
so guys, oh my gosh. So now we're like, ish, okay, we don't want to do that. What if, now they get them and it's not the ones, and we went through this process of of falsifying the whole batch number thing. I so so anyway, this guy keeps calling again. It's like, I need a response from you like soon because like so the what's this, the initial email said, I think there was like 3 4 days, and then like was this, the deadline was in 4 days, and then they were like, don't be was the surprised if we like call you immediately or
Yeah.
whatever, because like this is like we need it immediately, so we're working around the clock. So he's calling me. He's like, okay, do you have it in any? Because we really need that. Wada wada. So I tell him my problem.
Mm.
So this guy's like, no, listen. You know what you need to do? You need to just take the batch number that is on the form, put it on Google, and it will show you the suppliers. So
Okay.
now So now we're panicking, right? We want to seal the deal. We're panicking, want to seal the deal. Now the brother is not even like involved. Like he doesn't know the rest of the story.
Yeah.
So it's me and my boyfriend now. We're like, okay, cool. Let's try and figure this out. Once we're done, we'll fill in your brother, like, because there's no time to be doing this, and now we're filling him in. Okay, we'll just figure it out. Anyway, so we put it on Google, and then a company comes up. So now we are, what's this? We're in a rush. We don't like. I'm angry at myself for this because I'm digitally savvy and I did not see the red sign, the red flags. But anyway, I think there was only one website that showed up,
Ooh.
but we didn't notice that, right? We didn't notice that there was one website that showed up. We went on it. It's in Eastern Cape, apparently. We call them like, hi, do you have sanitizer machines, They're like, yes. And then we're like, okay, we'll email you this, what's this, the code, If you have it, please send us a batch number and then we'll verify, They're like, okay, cool. And then, they're like, okay, cool. And then they send us that batch number and then I email it. And
Yeah.
then I think the next day I get a call from the Skamokelo guy. He's like, oh, hi, it's Rileto. You know what? I have good news. We verified the batch number and it's exactly what we want. And I'm just, so even like, it's not clicking that these people might be working together.
Together, yeah.
But anyway, what's this? And then they're like, yeah, so we need the delivery. So this time it's Monday, right?
Mm.
I've been in contact with these people since the past Wednesday or something like that. Anyway, it's Monday and they like, we need the delivery by Wednesday.
So
Do
in
you
2
think
days.
you can yes, do you think you can get it done? We're like, I don't know. Like, we don't know, but you know what? It's okay. We'll call you back. Cool. Call you back. Boyfriend calls the other, the suppliers, ask them, this is the situation. Also, wait, after they said we've been awarded the thing because the batch number or whatever, they sent us like certificates, they sent us like confirmation, like I don't know, like documents, signed documents, everything.
NCRs.
Anyway. Wow, Timo. Anyway. So fine. So we call these people like, dude, listen, we just got like a government tender and like they need ABC by Wednesday. Are you able to provide? And then they're like, yeah, no, that's possible in ini. And then they're like, what's this? They were like, what did they say? They're like, yes, it's possible. But we need the proof in ini. So we send them the stuff, like it's a letter of award or something like that. It's just a letter saying these people, we've awarded these people a tender, wada. So yeah, so we send them that. And then they need a deposit. And then we're like, we don't have that money. I mean, we don't have that money because they wanted 20%. So 20% of 400 and something K.
Yeah, sheesh.
It's like, that's like, I don't know how much, I don't know maths.
Around
I don't know how
80,000.
much it is. And then we're like, no, we don't have that. They're like, okay, if you can at least maybe 20, no, they were like 45 for something like that, or 50. So anyway, and then boyfriend's dad is like, I can try and help you guys and like give you 30K, like, but tomorrow, which is the Tuesday. And now I'm feeling uneasy because I'm like, I don't want to borrow people's money
Yeah,
and all of that. But and then another option was like they were like the dad was like, no, go, you can also go to the bank, give them the letter and
get a loan.
get a loan. But I was like, no, I don't want to get a loan either. Like, no. No. So ngapha Kamogelo is busy calling. So are you, I'm like, listen, dude, I'm still figuring it out. Hold on, I'll call you back. The suppliers are also calling, negotiate also. They're like, okay, how much do you have? Thanks, guys, that we still didn't see. But anyway, how much do you have? And then now I'm like thinking, okay, I've got some money on my savings, but how much am I willing to part with at this point? You know? I was like, I can do 12K,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, I can do 12K. And then this guy's like, I'll call you back. Let me talk to my bosses and see. I'm like, hey, okay, cool. They're also playing the game, but anyway, cool. They call afterwards, like, okay, that's fine. But when we deliver, we're gonna have to, what's this? We're gonna have to withhold the order letter or something like that. The delivery note. Yes.
Yes.
I have to withhold the delivery note. That time Kamogelo had said the terms of the delivery, they have to deliver and then the delivery note has to be there and they have to take the delivery note and then take it to their finance people to confirm that the things were delivered and we can get our monies, right? So this one says because we have a low deposit, what's this? They're gonna withhold the delivery note. So we're like, okay, can you make a copy or something? Because we're not getting paid and you're not getting paid if that delivery note is not there. So might as well just not do it at all then.
Yeah.
So so now they were like, okay, let me talk to my bosses again. And then he goes back again, it's like, okay, no, it's fine, wada. I'm like, hey, okay. And then all this time, boyfriend was talking to his dad. The dad is skeptical of the what's this? The what's this? The supplier guys, right?
Yeah.
Not the government people.
Oh,
So
okay.
in
Yeah.
our head, the government people are legit. The supplier guys are the ones who are
Dodgy.
kind of skeptical on. Yeah. So they have like, he has a friend in Eastern Cape that lives not far from the supposed address. So he asked this friend, can you go check this place out and see if like this is a legit company, they have offices or whatever, you know? So, but during this time, the friend is taking long to get there and these people are pressuring us. So anyway, we end up sending them the 12K. But I didn't do the immediate payment thing. But yeah, anyway, then I sent them the pop. Yeah, the
Yeah.
pop. And then they were like, okay, cool, but we needed like the immediate one because also they were like they said the deposit that they needed was for to sort out insurance and stuff,
Oh.
right? Yes, so that was the excuse. So like they need to sort out insurance and make sure that the things are insured and like they get the whatever. Fine, whatever. I'm like, I didn't do it, but anyway, here's proof. You'll get your money when it comes in. Cool. And then we send the money and then what's this? um boyfriend leaves, and then I don't know, something in my head tells me to Google this Kamogelo Ledwaba person. And I'm like, so, so but so I Google Kamogelo Ledwaba Department of Health, and all I see in the search was scam, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell? Why didn't I do this sooner? I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, it's funny now, but it wasn't. So I called this one who just left. Now I'm like, dude, come back. He's like, why? I'm like, I think this thing is a scam. Now I even want to cry. I'm like, I think this thing is a scam. He drives back, and then we sit in the car and we just don't laugh. Don't laugh,
I'm
dude.
not laughing.
And then now he calls his dad and he's like, he tells him what's happening. Like, this, we feel like this person, like, this is a scam from the government side, not even like the suppliers. Anyway, and then the dad is like, yeah, cause when we got the letter of award, he asked us to send it to him just to see, because he's done some tender things for books and stuff. So
Yeah.
so, but what he didn't tell us in that process is that he had his suspicions about the government people.
You don't want to get your
So
hopes down.
exactly. So, but now he's bringing it up too late, because now we paid these people 12,000 rand. He's like, yeah, actually, I had my doubts. And I'm like, I'm just like, what the hell, dude? If you had told us all your doubts, we could have Googled and found this out way sooner, because it was so easy. Because even the websites are like, the email address shouldn't be like this, all government emails should be like this. So now I'm just like looking at it properly. Like, they did it in a way that, like, if you're not suspicious of it, you think, this is legit,
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, I mean, I just was on that platform. I signed up for that platform like 2 days ago. So what are the chances? I'm sure it's because of that,
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, so was your bank not able to freeze the receiver's bank account so you could get your money back? Or you didn't go to the bank?
I didn't think about it until Wednesday. So okay. So it's
By
Monday
then the
and
payment had cleared.
I know. So our plan was because we still thought the suppliers are legit. Because it still doesn't take that. Yeah, it still didn't take that. It still didn't take that there was just one website when we searched for it. So we're thinking, okay, the suppliers are legit, and now we're screwed and they're screwed. So we need to sort out this government thing and figure out whatever, or stop the delivery. So they gave us a number of the driver for the delivery, and all throughout Tuesday, the driver's not answering the phone. And then, so yeah, the things were to be delivered at the Department of Health, us offices in Pretoria. So we were like, okay, the delivery people were like, it will get there around 11, 12, 1, right? We're like, okay, in the morning, straight in the morning, we need to go there, so that when the delivery comes, we can at least stop them. We can at least stop them from like giving these people these things, And then, yeah, they can go back with their things. Now we don't owe them because they didn't lose supplies,
Yeah.
That was our thinking. So Wednesday morning, we are heading to Pretoria.
this is around 7:30 a.m. or something like that. We're heading to Pretoria, and I get a call from Kamugelo
Mm.
that early in the morning. I don't know, maybe he felt that we were on the way. Anyway, so he calls, he's like, "Hi, it's Releto. I just wanted to call and say that the delivery came early, like it arrived at 6 a.m. Like we didn't tell this person we were coming. It's like the delivery arrived at 6 a.m. My people called me into the office because like we're working from home anyway.
Yeah.
So the people called me into the office, and I went there and was this, we got the supplies, we looked at them, and we took them to our warehouse.
Mm.
So now we're like, what the hell? What the actual hell? But it's still not clicking that. It's still not clicking that there's something suspicious with the delivery people, the suppliers. So we're like, oh my gosh, what the hell? So they got the supplies. So now we're in deep shit with these people because
You
yeah,
owe them
how are we gonna
money.
pay them? We owe them money. So anyway, we get to Pretoria, and then what's this? There's like some trucks by
Mm.
outside the building with like things going into the trucks, right? So we're like, "Ish, maybe these are the things we don't know." Uh, we don't know because we don't know what's inside those packages that are busy being packed in the trucks. We're like, so now we start taking number plates of the trucks, and then yeah. So because we don't know who to ask now, like we're like, who we gonna ask? Then we go to security on the other side. We're like, was there a delivery today? So and so and so. The guy is like, no, there was no delivery. Plus, everyone, like nobody's been working here since the pandemic started, and we are actually moving. Those trucks that you see there, like are things coming out of the building, going into the trucks, and we're moving basically. The whole department is moving because there's issues with the building or whatever. Wow. So so yeah, we're like, do you know Kamgelo Letwaba? Do you know these numbers? He's like, nope, our phone numbers don't start with, I don't know, five something something. We're like, but thing is, when you true caller those numbers, they say Department of Health. That was another thing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were diverting to their phone, the cell phones or whatever. I don't know. But yeah.
Yo.
Anyway, so now, yeah, there was no delivery. There's no such thing as a delivery. Now we send these people. So now it's like, okay, actually,
What's
these people
going
are
on?
working together. These people are probably working together because how convenient that the driver wasn't picking up because we wanted to call the driver and tell him like to not come or like, you
Yeah.
know, just or change location or something, but the driver was not picking up ever since they said he left their warehouse with the supplies. so, so yeah, now we're like, okay, no, we definitely been scammed. So now we're calling my boyfriend's aunt, who's like a prosecutor or whatever, who works there by Pretoria police station.
Mm.
We tell her everything, and then she's like, "Yo, guys, come here. Like, let's
Sit
open
in
a
front of
case.
me.
Let's figure it out. Tell me what's going on." So yeah, we had to go to her. We told her everything. And then we had to open a case, call the bank, tell them what happened, lay a complaint. So yeah, then I had to do an affidavit and all of that. And so anyway, and then I ended up, I think I only got back like 2,000 of my money. The
Did you?
bank
Oh, okay.
No, so yeah, so I had a complaint on like Standard Bank, and then they told Nedbank, which was the supplier's bank,
Hmm.
about the situation. And then, because apparently usually in these situations they freeze the other person's account
Yes.
and then try and take funds that that are in the other account and pay back. Anyway, so yeah, they were like they only were able to get like 2,000 rand. So yeah. I got back 2,000 rand, lost 10,000.
You realize that this is an accident. Do you know that meme?
I wanted to say double homicide.
Sheesh. But you know, T, like your scam was so sophisticated, eh? And I saw I got a tweet now from Oratha saying I must Google Kamohelo Litwabin, and I saw the article there about the scam. But this was like so sophisticated.
But how is it sophisticated? Because I don't know. Maybe I'm obsessed with Google, but I Google everything. Like I Google
You know,
if I go meet a client.
compared
Listen, I
The
Google
minute I get your
everything
name,
too.
I'm on my phone Googling you. Like I Google tests, I'll Google a lot of receipts, I'll Google every little thing. Like I don't understand how you got scammed.
Exactly. And what's working, Kamahelo? Those emails, ne? You know, like spam emails at the bottom, it says unsubscribe. That's how those emails that's what's on those emails.
They're
guys.
so obvious, those
And
emails. Like
even the email address is off.
Okay, guys.
Everything about that email is just wrong.
Okay, guys. So
It really
this is
didn't
where
have any of that.
this is where the sophistication comes in. It's probably because we are used to the normal Twitter sign up Bitcoin, and so forth and so forth. In T's situation, what I'm understanding is that she probably didn't pay as much attention to the messages, and only later on the red flags hit her. I think that's how she began her story. That the red flags were there, but she overlooked them. And I think maybe also that 600,000 was just like, yeah, guys, you've won the tender. You just lose control. That what? Let me close this deal as fast as I can. But
listen, Chaz, I Google everything. Like I Google Fazikara, you're Fazikara, or whoever you are, the JSE guru, I'll Google you. Like I Google every little thing. My Google search is a mess. Like I Google every little thing like that. I'm like, what happened here? Because the first time she mentioned this Kabuhelo Lidwaba guy, I went on Google.
Guys, let me tell you, I got another email like I think 2 weeks ago from someone else. No, actually from the same Kamohelo Litwaba. So they don't even remember the people they scammed. The same thing. It's the same email, but it's a different thing that they're looking for. I can't remember what they were looking for now. But but it's the same type of email looking for a specific type of machine or whatever from the Department of Health, and it's Kamohelo Litwaba, and I'm just like, this nigga. He doesn't even remember that he sent me this and scammed me already.
Wow, you should have led him on to get his new account and get it blocked.
No, I'm over it.
Sheesh. But
because even like the officer who was like handling the case, she's like, yo, we see this all the time, and these people sometimes usually even like the other companies usually like go to like, I don't know, people in the townships and whatever, like offer them like maybe small money and be like, can you go open an account for us?
Oh, okay.
And then so like when now they're tracing like the account number and stuff, they go to like a random person and the person's like, I don't even know what that is, because someone came and like, asked me to open an account and gave me some money. And because people are hungry, so they won't say no to money. So that's what the office is like. It's like the chances of getting these people are very slim. So yeah,
Yo.
it is what it is.
But I guess it's a learning experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I think if you're new to it, yeah, definitely. But over time, you learn to scrutinize those emails. You learn that you should call those departments or whoever sending you the RFQ and ask, can I speak to this person? Does this person work in your
department, yeah.
in your organization? Or can I speak to somebody in the suppliers department? Have you guys sent out an RFQ? What is the RFQ number? So you have to do a lot of due diligence.
But
But
D,
also it's annoying. I feel like they can do so much better with like that website and like stopping these kind of things. How are these people getting people's
Exactly.
contact?
but
They're
D,
getting it
Like
from
that's the
CSD.
annoying part.
Like I was so shocked when I registered there, the amount of emails I was getting. I'm like, these people are getting the information from CSD. That website needs to be more secure.
It should, cause yeah, no, it's
It's
terrible
bad.
at this point.
but D, I just wanted to add that you have the added advantage and privilege that you work in law, so you know all of these documents. I mean, if someone calls me and says, "Yo, you've got a tender and we're gonna pay you 1 million," all logic leaves, and I will try and secure that deal. Because these documents, I don't even know. I don't even know these documents. I'm just trying to get 1 million. I'm just trying to be rich.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are and what you do. Just this weekend, I almost got scammed. This weekend on Saturday, I was home minding my business and I almost got scammed.
How did you
So
almost
it
get
doesn't
scammed
matter.
now?
The story is so embarrassing, and Gamrelo is here. So I'm so embarrassed. I just get a call. I get a call from this guy.
Can I guess, D? Can I guess?
Yes.
Was it like a bail call? Come bail someone, I have plans for you. Please come pay.
I've never experienced it before. So I'm home minding my business. This guy called me
Scammers are so advanced.
and told me he's a detective from the Special Investigating Unit in Wara Wara. He's got clients. He's got 4 clients. They're looking for an attorney to do bail. These are the accused names. He gives me the names. Here I am with a pen. I'm writing these names down. He gives me the age. And then he's like, he just needs to verify their addresses, but they're really looking for an attorney to do bail. So I can charge them bail on Monday. I mean, I can charge them an appearance fee on Monday, and then they get remanded, and then 7 days later they appear again. I can charge them. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, how much? So how much are you gonna charge? And I'm like, okay, it's a first time appearance. It means I'm gonna be at court the whole day on Monday. So I give him an amount. This is how much I can do. And but like there's red flags every now and then. Then he says to me, these guys have money. They've got 56,000. So like money is not an issue. When I just tell me how much you're gonna charge, and so I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm thinking, how does he know these guys are 56,000? And he says to me that he's got the money. I'm like, why does he have these guys' money? These guys are in jail. Why does he have their money? So sharp, I leave it. And he keeps calling me like, don't worry, Monday we are on code 17. And then he says to me, Ish, can you just buy me airtime? Like I'm running out so that I'm able to call you when I get to Pretoria later. He's like 29 rand or 55 rand airtime. So it's a red flag also. I mean, like, sharp, fine. I buy him 29 rand, not 55. I buy him 29 rand. Sharp. And he's like, don't worry, I'm gonna pay you back. This money that we're gonna make, I'm gonna pay you back from that. Sharp. Then he's like, he's coming to Pretoria on Sunday, the next day. So we should meet at the police station in Pretoria Central. Okay, cool. Sunday I wake up, I do what I need to do, I get ready, I shower, I get dressed. He's like, let's meet at 2. Like, he's calling me this whole time. He's like, yeah, I'm leaving Joburg now. I'm coming with them. The money's here. Don't worry. You'll get your money today. Just that you need to consult with them before court on Monday so you can get your money. Cool. Then he calls me again. He's like, Ish, my daughter is busy calling me. She says she needs 70 rand for transport. She needs to go where. I'm like, hey, my guy, I don't have 70 rand. I don't have anything. Because I'm like, why? This guy doesn't know me. Why is he asking me airtime money? So I'm just like, hey, my guy, I don't have 70 rand. I'm like, I'm looking for a payment that's only going to clear on Tuesday. But as soon as you get to Pretoria Central and I consult with these clients and we get the money, then I can give you 70 rand. Sharp. 1:30, I'm supposed to leave the house to meet him at 2. Then he calls me. He's like, Ish, I got held up. I need to go do something. I won't make it at 2. So just wait a bit. I'll let you know when I'm at the station and then you can come. Cool. I stay home, I Netflix. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Nothing from this guy. So I call him. Phone rings. Subscriber unavailable. I called once. Then it's like, subscriber unavailable. I just hung up. I deleted his number. I'm like, this is a scam.
So they charge you 29 rand.
Yeah, 29 rand. But imagine if I had sent the 70 rand and then he would have called and said he needs 200 or 300. And then I even said to him, where did you get my number? And he tells me, I got your number from Advocate Kekan. Now I don't know any Advocate Kekan. That's another red flag. Normally, like, I get a lot of referral work. I know that. But people will be like very specific. Hi, my name is Tez. I got your number from Kamohelo. And I know Kamohelo, so no stress. So he says to me, Advocate Kekan. I'm like, Advocate Kekan from where? And he says to me, from High Court Chamber. I'm like, High Court Chambers? He's like, yeah, but don't worry. And then he keeps talking. That was another red flag. So I just deleted this guy's number on that Sunday when he didn't pick up. More, this is a scam.
So how do they get your guy's number and know that you guys are like attorneys or lawyers? Because it seems like Kamohelo has gone through the same thing.
The funny thing about this guy, he has scammed a whole lot of attorneys. You're not the first one. I know about Detective Skosana. It's Detective Skosana. He's not original. He's got the same story all the time. Yes, like he just changed his name. He uses the same name. If you charge, like, he has scammed so many attorneys and people are unsuspecting. Like, I think he's got the Law Society database or something because he just calls attorneys. Yeah, I don't know. I suspect. What do you think?
I think so because, I mean, with the legal practice council, anyone can get onto that website. You can get onto that website and there's a list of law firms that's available for the public. There's a list of attorneys and advocates, and it's got our contact numbers and I think also our addresses. And yeah, so maybe he got it from there because he called me. He's like, hey, I'm looking for my Lula, which is my surname. So I'm like, okay, this is my Lula speaking. He's like, yeah, but I think he was expecting a guy. Then he's like, but who does deals in your office? My firm's name is 2 names, so people normally think, or no, it's like a partnership. So I said to him, it's me. I'm the one that does bails. And then that's when he's telling the story, and they're like, yo, the money is enticing because you think he's like, no, these guys have money. They've got 56,000. So you start doing the math. You start doing the math in your head. Monday I can make 30K. After 7 days, I'm going back. We're doing a formal bail hearing. Maybe that's another 40. You start doing the maths in your head. I think that's how attorneys get scammed because we like money. I don't want to lie. We like money. Everybody likes money. But when you start thinking about it and you're doing the maths, you're like, yo, that's an easy 30K in jail for appearing on Monday. But like you want to know more, something is not right. I just deleted his number and I blocked his number.
Sure. I saw Makosazana came back on. Did you want to add something?
No, just that it doesn't matter who you are, what profession you in. Everybody gets scammed. I mean, they just target profession. Yeah, how okay, this is what you do. This is how we can best.
Yeah, but
scam
yeah,
you.
yours is like
They do that.
you know, the moment Kamu came on and was like, was it for bail hearings? I was like, okay, maybe this is an industry, a law industry thing.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
No. Apart from the professional scams, I just wanted to say there's also the petty scammers, like in Sentin City. Like there's an auntie there by the ladies' bathroom who always has a story about the taxi fee. I don't know if you guys have ever met her.
I've met her. I've met her a couple of times on Fifth Street, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. I've also met her a couple of times next to the ladies' bathrooms. And it's the same lady and she has the same story. And you're just thinking, Lo mama baton. Like, umama mdala. Like, but that's how people are making a living.
You know, that actually happened.
Scammers on all walks of life.
That actually happened to my brother. I remember he was telling me the story. He was at the mall, and this old lady came asking, begging for transport money, and he said he genuinely felt sorry for her, you know, and he gave her money. So, you know, like in shopping malls, on the walk paths, there's these benches you can sit on. So he found one and he was sitting there, you know, and then like 10 minutes later, or like 15 minutes later, these old ladies come there with trolleys of groceries filled up, right? And one of them is the old lady, and she came and asked him again for money, so she didn't even remember who she's asking. And these people like literally spend your money there. They don't even, you know, take it home. They don't go and catch the taxi, you know. They literally spent his money and bought groceries. And I'm sure they begged the whole mall because they came with like 3 trolleys full of groceries. So these petty scammers actually make money as well. Even I think the ones at the robots.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones are difficult, you know, because I want to give, but I'm just thinking, but no, man. I saw you get off this robot in a taxi. This is your job, you know. I don't even, and it's painful, but I guess it's the society we live in currently. But cool, guys. I think we can call it a night. I think we've been up for 2 hours now.
Before we go on it, can I share my second story?
Yes, please.
Okay. So it's a Friday. I go looking for trouble. I decided that I'm going to try some advanced gambling with crypto. Right?
Before you proceed with your story, PS, please don't stress me, ne? Don't touch my investments. Just tell your story. Don't stress me again. You can continue.
I'll try. So there's this site called Unicrypt, and monitors all these new crypto tokens that come into the market, and you can buy like 1 day old cryptos while they're still $0.000001, right? And I'm thinking, okay, I can sacrifice some Friday drinks money here and do some advanced gambling. So I saw 2 that I liked. One, I just liked the name, and the other had a Twitter account, they had a Telegram page, and they had a website. But the white paper was not yet loaded on the website, it was still coming. But it was still cheap. It was $0.00001 or something like that. I bought 1 billion tokens, right?
Like literally a billion.
And billion, yeah. And they were like
Go big or go home.
$9 around there. So they're very cheap. But then now remember, you have to pay gas fees for the miners
Yes.
to mine the tokens for you. You have to pay all these fees, and then it was like close to $20 by the time I concluded this transaction on Uniswap. And the first thing it does is that it takes 20% of your tokens.
Mm-hmm. Hi Q. I think we broke. Kamo, I can't see Q. Is she still there?
I can
Yes.
see her, but her mic is not moving or anything.
Hope she didn't get disconnected. Hold on, let me have a look.
She's still here, but not audible at all. I just checked the speakers. She's appearing.
Okay. Q, can you hear us? Put your hundreds up if you
Okay.
can hear us.
It shows that she's reconnecting.
Oof. Okay, so she's probably off.
We lost her.
Should
Yeah.
we wait or should we close it off?
No, she's gone now.
Okay, I've got some tweets in. Let me just check if she. Let me just quickly ask her if she's going to reconnect. Gamo, I'm just curious. Have you been approached by Detective what for for bail?
Detective Mumutau, I was about to ask her the same thing, and what is it that this guy has requested from other attorneys? Because in Navela, at least it was just 29 rand airtime. That's the only.
So this guy, I don't know if you're part of the lawyers group on Facebook, because everyone comes there and report their stories about him, like his Detective Tosana, Detective Motaung, Detective whoever. He first
Yes.
asks for airtime. That's his
Yes.
modus operandi. He asks for airtime. I don't know why he asks for airtime, but he asks for airtime, and then later on he can ask for e-wallet and so forth. So with mine, the one who scammed me, because these sources are so clever, they study the kind of law that you do. With mine, the guy that called me, he didn't ask for bail or anything, because I don't do bail, obviously. He asked for a contract. This guy said, scheduled a consultation. He came to my office, we met, we discussed his contract, and he told me how I'm going to just facilitate and draft this contract, and I was going to make a very quick buck for it. And then he also wanted me to act as a facilitator between him and this Zimbabwean, Zambia. Yes. The supplier was from Zambia. They were going to bring sapphire stones, rubies, crocodile bags, ostrich bags, things like that. And then we met, consulted, we discussed my fee, and he offered me way more than I normally charge, and I was
Red
starting
flag.
out. It was nice money. I'm thinking rent, I'm thinking office phones, paper, I'm thinking all these things. Yeah, it was enticing. So cool. And then he tells me that these people are coming from Zambia. They will be staying in a hotel in Rosebank. If I'm available, I must come to Rosebank. We'll meet at Rosebank, and then I can take their details and facilitate the whole agreement and go draft my contract. The day came, I went to Rosebank. I drove to Rosebank. We met in a coffee shop. I sat there with him, and then instead of a lady coming in, a gentleman came in with a briefcase, and then he greets, then we speak to him, and then this guy, the scammer, he asked this guy, okay, where's Mama, what, Mama T, whoever. And this guy's like, no, Zambia is so hot, Joburg is so cold, she's freezing. She didn't bring any warm clothes, so she's in her hotel room. She can't come out. So I'm like, okay. He's like, no, but it's fine. I can give you all the details. While we're busy, I'm asking him questions. Okay, what does your business do? I'm gathering information for my preamble. Do you know? I'm busy there with my dad taking notes. How a guy opens his briefcase, takes out this blue sapphire stone. He's like, yeah, this is what we do. He shows me the stone. I'm like, okay, I don't know what it is. I just see a very beautiful stone. I'm like, okay, this is nice. And then they start talking. These other guys like, how do I know that you're selling me a real stone? We need to go to Joburg. There's this guy who deals in diamonds. He needs to go to the stone. Oh, God. He needs to go check the store. So I'm like, okay, cool, we can go, guys. They're like, no, what do we do? Do we Uber? Do we take the house train? I'm like, no, I can drive you guys there. And then we walk out of, they pay the bill, we walk out of the restaurant. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Something just prevailed over me. And I was like, oh, damn it, I forgot I have a meeting in the office. Can you guys go? We'll talk later. We'll finish all the details and finalize telephonically, and then I'll email you guys. So the supplier was going to pay through my trust account, and then I was going to pay the scammer. I didn't know he's a scammer. I was going to pay the guy who approached me his fee and then keep my nice fee. Immediately after I left them, I enter my car. Now I'm like, okay, what just happened? I call my mentor. Listen, guy, I'm in Rosebank. I just met these guys. They wanted a contract. He was like, stop. The same thing that I did to D. He was like, stop. They had sapphire stones. They're from Zambia. He told me their names and everything. I'm like, yeah. He's like, so stupid. I'm like, you're such a dumb cop. Just go on Google. Just Google sapphire stone lawyer scam. It's there. And immediately when I went on Google to Google that story, I saw that there were cases reported at Sandton police station. They've scammed so many attorneys, like a whole lot of attorneys about it. So these scammers are so clever. They check what kind of work you do, and they do research, and then when they come to you, they come with their story lined up. Like, you won't suspect a thing until it's too late. Yeah.
So what were they trying to scam you of?
So what happens is that I don't know. I think these people they have inside information, because what happens is that they said eventually I was going to receive money in the trust account. Receive money in my trust account, and then I was going to pay the scammer his share of the money.
Yes.
However, the money doesn't really exist. So what happens is that they say with trust accounts, banks audit the trust accounts every 2 weeks or something along those lines, but there's like money hanging in the air. Yes. So what these scammers do is they just take that money, put it in your account, and then I would have paid. Remember, with attorney's trust account, you keep clients' deposits in the trust account. Yes. So you normally have client money in that trust account. So I was going to think, okay, they paid me a milli. I'm giving them their whatever, their share. I'm keeping my share. And then when the bank does their audits, the money will
go into
disappear
a negative
again. Yes, exactly. So I would have used my clients' money to pay them.
Snap.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's how the scam works.
Sheesh. Is Q back?
Yeah.
Oh, I see Q here.
Sorry, I just wanted to add, and Kamukalo, isn't it sometimes also they do this so that they can clean their money by using our trust accounts?
They do that. There are those who do money laundering.
Sometimes the
Yeah.
money really is there. The 20 million, the 10 million really is there.
Yes,
And then
that's
it goes
true.
through your account and then you pay it out.
Yeah, they launder money through your trust account.
And then you get in trouble with the legal practice council. The council says, what is this money for? What was happening here? And you can't explain.
Sheesh. Hey, so it's like you guys, your life is a
how
movie.
that's how attorneys get struck off the roll.
Damn.
It's a whole lot of things, hey, and yeah, unfortunately, we are too broke, so we never come.
And we love money.
Yes, we love money.
Sheesh. Okay, guys, I think we can. Is Q up?
I
Oh,
say
there's
QS
Q.
is
Okay.
there.
Hey, Q.
Yeah.
You were telling us about your billions of
Yeah.
coins.
Yeah, sorry about that. My battery died.
No problem.
Where was I? Okay, so after I bought the billion tokens, what they do is they distribute 20% to the existing holders. And every time someone buys, they take their 20% and distribute it towards to the already existing holders, right?
Mm.
So after I bought my billion, I had 800 million left, like that went into my account.
Yeah.
And remember they had the Twitter account, they had the Telegram page, and they had a website. So every day on the Telegram page, they'd be talking about pumping this coin, pumping this coin. Even on Twitter, they're talking about pumping this coin. And I could see that more and more people are buying because my 800 million coins are growing. And I remember there were two that I wanted to buy. It's just that the second one, I just liked the name, but they didn't have any online presence. Like there was nothing, no website, nothing.
Hmm.
So I didn't buy that one. And then I wake up one day and the Telegram account is gone. The Twitter page is gone. The website is gone. And I see a few people tweeting about how this person pulled a rug pull or something like that. I think they call it a rug pull or a rug sweep or whatever, where they just disappeared. And I go back to Unicrypt to check how much this coin is worth. And it was worth 0.0000000.
So they
yeah.
pumped it and
So
then.
now in my wallet, amongst my Ethereums and my BNBs and my Safe Moons, I've got 984 million useless coins. Yeah. And yeah, that is it.
Tess, you need to formalize the Horned Bluff coin. We have customers here. Like we already have clients.
I was actually thinking about the Horned Bluff coin, and I'm really gonna make it, guys. Like, but it won't be a rug pull or anything.
Our first investor is QS. I think she likes this thing, so she's gonna.
I've been. No, Q. I'll give you what you call this. I'll give you 900 million D'Hunt Bluff coins, for your scenario, just to say sorry. Let's just hope it does blow up, and I'm putting the rug under your feet and not pulling it out.
Much appreciated.
So you can't even move
Did I
those
tell you what
coins.
happened to the other coin?
What happened?
Pardon?
So
The one that I never bought,
it blew up.
it went up by 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. It was called Kitsune Inu or something. It went up
Shibu,
by 1 million today.
Shibu Inu. Is it Shibu Inu?
Kitsune Inu or something. Yeah,
Yo.
something.
You could have been a
Yeah,
billionaire.
I bet on the wrong
Sheesh.
horse.
And that's why diversifying is so important. You could have been probably a billionaire right now. Sheesh.
But I'm staying away from that now. I've decided that, yeah, I'll only bet on yours now, on the
Yes.
bluff.
Do you want Bluff Coin? It's coming soon. I was thinking about.
Yo!
Kamu, give me time. Give me time. I was thinking about the smart contract. I know how I'm gonna tie it up. You know, I've been studying the market. 5 billion does seem like a very good number, and we're gonna win. Trust me. Just trust me, guys. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for staying on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think we can close it off now, and I'll send out the recording.
Thank you.
There will be a version 2 of Have You Ever Been
I'm
Scammed?
sending Detective Mutaung to call D tomorrow just to set the holy.
Come, I'm saying that there's going to be a version 2 of Have You Ever Been Scammed after we find out what happens to your pregnant cow. If it gives birth or it also disappears. You must please come and update us on that cow. I want to know how it ends.
Yes, did you ever host a sort of like a I Blew It Spaces?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh, I thought it was you. I think I saw it on the timeline or something.
No, it wasn't.
All right, cool.
I'll expropriate it
Alright.
without compensation though. I'll see what the next show looks like.
All right, cool.
I'll come and testify how I blew my pregnant cow division.
Okay, but guys, thank you so much. I won't be hosting a space for quite some time. I will be co-hosting next week Tuesday with Fred. He'll be the host. This Saturday, I'll be attending someone else's space, Lati, the property space, tomorrow as well. So the next time you hear from me will probably be on the next Saturday, the 26th. But yeah, let's continue interacting on Twitter. I have so much fun there, and we'll speak later on. Thank you so much again, guys, for attending. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. I made sure that this time the recordings went well, and I will release the recording for those that have missed the start of the show. And let's not forget that we still have to hear from Newo's other 3 incidences of him being scammed. But yeah, until then, guys, enjoy your night. There's no more bevs thanks to level 3. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.